baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old-fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right.
Yeah, look, alright. Now pretty bourbon brown eyes, can I grab you off the shelf? You sweet but you strong, I gotta have you to myself. I'm trying to let you know that you're the only drink I'm trying to pour. Girl, it's Dunton, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look, I had a couple, so you know I'm telling the truth. I don't settle for Kettle One, I don't settle for Goose. First we had a couple rounds just to see how it go. Now it's time to tap that barrel, girl, let's see how it flow. You got that caramel dripping, now I'm sipping. They can't take you straight, but baby, I'm built different. It feels different. Listen, you keep getting Dunton loose. You far from the jungle juice, but you keep it 100 proof. I don't need no Coca-Cola or no Sprite for you. And yeah, you good on the rocks, might put that ice on you. You got that Jameson, that Johnny, or that Jack, and you can miss me. I need bourbon in my life, cause baby, you my favorite whiskey. Come on.
I don't want you holding back. Tell me everything, and I do mean everything. Everything. It's time for last call. You know that this liquor been flowing faster than free fall. If we keep going, I might not be able to recall. Bullet to my heart, I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. Only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. Oh, let the band play on, and they be playing our song.
Girl, it's Dunton, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look.
Hey, y'all. How about I wasn't ready? I wasn't. Hey, y'all. What's macking? How you crack-a-lacking? I wasn't ready because I thought that I was going to be saying hello when the Raiders came over. I'm like looking at my phone and the whole night. Hey, y'all. What's up? Hey, Guzzle. Hey, London. You kind of threw me. Like, I thought we just were going live and then
just loop it.
Yeah, that's what I thought was about to happen. But anyway, hey y'all, what's going on? Good morning, East Coast. I'll say all of this again, but it's me. What's happening? You know, happy Saturday. I was almost said happy Thursday. Happy Saturday, y'all.
Or we could just play around with some stuff.
Yeah, I'll just talk to y'all. Hey Guzzle. Hey London. Hey K Marie. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Still eating your leftovers and all of that stuff. Yeah, I was so unprepared. Let me do something over here real quick. Like get out of my own chat, right? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, he did. Hey, Natty. Good morning. Yeah. When he said we were gonna, go live, I thought I wasn't going live until 9:00. But anyway, what's going on? How was you all's Thanksgiving? What y'all do? Y'all still eating leftovers? I didn't eat any yesterday. I will be today and probably Sunday. Then after that, I'll be done. Because for me, about 2 days and then
enough.
I'm over it. Yeah. Yeah. What about y'all? How long do y'all eat your leftovers? Now, I heard or I read or something that men have a tendency to eat leftovers longer than women because it doesn't bother them as much to eat the same thing. That's what I heard or read or something. You think so? Think that's true?
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Yeah. London said keep her on her toes.
Will do. London.
Yeah, he did. He got me.
Sorry.
That's okay. It was just a miscommunication. That's all. Yeah.
I assume one thing. She thought something else.
Yeah,
that's on me. I own that.
That's all it was. But we good. We good. Yeah.
Always good. Always.
Yeah. Okay, you eat them until they're gone. That's what London said these days. Guzzle said, okay, you saw
So
left
turn.
Not yet, but
Not
there
yet.
will be.
It will be.
There will be. You see the title. So, okay, if you haven't seen what Plaid's schedule for Thanksgiving left, okay, please watch. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, man. You gotta watch that, man.
Yeah, definitely we'll do that. So yeah. Do we have is the Giving Tuesday pinned at the top? And I'm asking these questions before the people come in. Y'all are like, y'all pregame. But that is the flyer for Giving Tuesday. You all, please take a moment and do this. It is absolutely free. Register all the emails that you have, in your arsenal. I think if you watch the YouTube video, it's not YouTube, it's a Facebook video and maybe an IG video, you get like extra entries. But please, if we can pin that at the top, it would be great. And that way people can click on it. But that is the Giving Tuesday. So in addition to like the, $56,000, 55, 56, 54, sorry, $54,000 that we have already raised on our own, we had an opportunity to win an additional $10,000. So that would be absolutely fantastic if somebody from the Twitch family would win that. So that would be great. So take a moment and do that. Again, use all the emails that you possibly can. So London, do you mind pinning that? If you could, that would be great. Okay.
I was trying to find the link. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's in the chat, but if it could be pinned, that would be fantastic. That way it can just remain and you don't have to worry about that throughout the stream. So yeah, take a minute and do that. Also, want to remind you all that Coloring Outside the Lines happens today, and it kicks off right here in the same spot that I'm in with K-Lock at 12. So yeah, hey Sonus, happy 20 months. How you doing today? Good morning. Good morning to all the East Coast people. What is it? Is it afternoon or evening?
Afternoon.
Okay, afternoon for our family across the pond. So, but thank you for your resub. And I guess we're going to be getting some Raiders in a minute from Ray Domingo. So that'll be good. And there's the check-in flyer. So after me, we have DJ Honeyflow, this girl Christina, D. Cardis, Beauty for You, Dr. Dady Priest, Mish, Vance Dale, David C. Dennis, Prodigy, the Taskmaster TM, and then Father
Damien.
Father Damien, thank you. I was reading that like, okay. And then it ends with classics. It started with classics and it ends with classics.
Ending right where we started.
Yep, full circle. Hey, Brown Eyes, good morning. How you doing today? So yeah, and we're gonna have some fun in this hour. I'm gonna be tasting some stuff, so y'all get your emotes ready in case it's bad. But I have some breakfast whiskey. Can you believe that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can believe it.
They have whiskey for everything. Like whatever the occasion, there's whiskey for it. So yeah, I'm gonna be tasting some breakfast whiskey. So that should be interesting. I have 2 of them. Okay. So, yeah. So, okay. So Mimi said on her way.
Yep.
Okay. Good deal.
You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old-fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear, I swear.
Hey y'all. Happy Saturday. What's smacking? How you crack-a-lacking? How you crack-a-lacking? What's smacking? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for coming over. Hey, Mimi Berry. Hey, David C. Dennis. Hey, Sight Giver. Hey, Big Stove. Hey, Ray Domingo. Great stream. I was listening in. Who else came in here? If I missed you, I'll get you. But I'm here. And y'all, guess what? For those of you who don't know, I'm Lisa the X, a.k.a. Brown Whiskey Woman. One and the same. She is me. I am her. We is we. Right? All one person. But good morning to my East Coast family. Y'all are used to seeing me in the evening. But here I am in the morning for Morning Wood. Don't y'all just love that? Morning Wood. So y'all know with a title like Morning Wood, we're going to have some fun, right? So again, for those of you meeting me for the first time, I am an executive bourbon steward, which means I have drank a whole bunch of whiskey during my life. Took a really, really hard test while intoxicated, and I passed. I got a good score. So like, I'm a certified professional whiskey drinker. How about that? So yes, I have basically a degree in drinking whiskey. So I know a thing or two. So just in case you didn't know, here I am. So welcome in. Hey, beauty for you. How you doing? So today we're going to get right into it. I'm live from the Lock and Key Media Studios with, guess what, y'all? I'm here sitting right next to K-Lock. He speaketh. Anyways, he gonna speaketh today. If y'all, you better don't. Anyway.
Hey y'all, what's going on with you?
I'm like, listen, Mimi Berry. If he didn't, we would have been fighting up in here.
Beige on beige crime. What we say about that? What we say about the beige on beige crime?
Yeah, we would have been starting off with it right off the bat. Y'all would have seen a fight right on the screen. But we is here.
See how she abuses me?
for the check-in raid train curated by Mimi Berry. Thank you, Mimi, for inviting me to be on. And hey, Classics, how you doing? And she said, I feel so special and honored. He talking and everything.
And everything, yes.
It's all for you, Mimi. It's all for you.
It's for the greater good. For the greater good.
It is. So, y'all, with a title like Morning Wood, okay, clue as to what we're going to be talking about? So we're actually going to be smoking a drink, using some wood. Ha-ha. Aha. Aha. And we are going to be talking about the benefits of both sex and physical touch. Because this Ray Train is all about mental and physical wellness, checking in on your friends, making sure that everything's everything. And actually, sex, physical touch, all those things are part of it. So even though I'm going to tell my mom that he's touching me. Stop touching me. I'm telling.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
He looked at me. Hey, Miss KB, Beige Brigade. We doing that. That's for Miss KB. That's our fist bump to her. Right. So we're gonna be talking about that today, and we're gonna be drinking. Well, I'm gonna be drinking alcohol. He's gonna be drinking a mocktail. So I have some special things over here, and we're gonna get into it. And I'm gonna be tasting some stuff. So I'm going to start off with my tasting. Okay. So I told you all I have some breakfast whiskey. They have whiskey for practically everything. And yes, they have breakfast whiskey. So look at this. This is it. This is Bubba's pancake and bacon whiskey.
That sounds good already.
I mean, $20 at the liquor store. This was gifted to me by our very own Grafton. Thanks, Grafton. Shout out to you if you like it. Hey, tall man, Brian B. Hey, bearded baritone. How you doing this morning? So this is what I am going to be tasting. So you all get your emotes ready. Those of you that are in here with me regularly know that when I taste something, I give a very honest reaction. I will rate this. Hey, Eb. Hey, Dr. Dady Priest. I give a very honest reaction. You can see it on my face, whatever is happening, if I like it or not. I give it a rating from 1 to 5.
From 5 to hell no.
From 5 to
I don't like it.
I don't like it. And I got an emote to say I don't like it, but y'all get ready to cheers me up on this. But let me tell you a little bit about Bubba, and I'm going to just tell you I didn't find out much about Bubba. But it is from Bubba's Secret Stills. The website is drinkbubbas.com. It's going through Stream Elements. This is Pancakes and Bacon Whiskey. Is 70 proof. Again, about $20. They also have a marshmallow chocolate whiskey and a burnt sugar whiskey. And they have a lot of recipes on the site. And they had one called Bubba's and OJ, which is this whiskey with some orange juice. I didn't know about that. I just was like, I'm going to just go for a straight taste. And this comes out of Idaho. So most whiskey comes out of either Tennessee or Kentucky. About maybe a good 90% of it comes from Kentucky, honestly. And the other percentile comes from other places. So this actually comes out of Idaho. So that's a little bit different. So we're gonna try Bubba's. I'm gonna try Bubba's. Locke does not drink, just FYI. He is a teetotaler, but I do have a virginal, cocktail that I'm gonna make for him, or mocktail. So I'm gonna pour this up. Oof, y'all.
Gurgle.
It had a gurgle. I have a thing about the gurgle. It just does something to me.
It's an erotic experience for her in the gurgle.
It really is. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so whenever I'm tasting something, I always smell it first. They call it nosing. It smells like syrup or syrup.
May I smell?
Yes, you may. It smells a lot like syrup to me.
It does. It does.
So we're going to see if this tastes like pancakes and bacon. All right. So look at the bottle and tell the people what the bottle says.
Okay, so it's 70 proof of guilt.
It does say that.
It does say that. 70 proof of guilt. That is hilarious.
I know. 70 proof of guilt. So, yeah. That's what it looks like. Okay, there we go. And that's a picture of Bubba, I guess. You know, and it says wanted behind bars. So, anyway.
I like the pun. Nice.
Yeah.
Very punny.
So, cheers, you all. Hey, DJ Honeyflow.
Mimi Berry, don't worry. I will not get tempted on this. It's while it smells good and the bottle is funny, Lisa's reaction says everything.
Okay, y'all. I don't know about Bubba. I'm going to just tell you. I don't know about Bubba. It smelled wonderful. Now, it doesn't taste horrible.
But it smells better than it tastes?
But it smells better than it tastes. Okay. On a scale from 1 to 5, honestly, I'm going to give it about a 3. And the reason why I'm saying is because I actually can taste pancakes.
I smell like even from here, I smell it.
I can taste pancakes. I can't really taste the bacon flavor.
Do you taste the pancakes or the syrup?
Pancakes. I taste pancakes and syrup. I actually taste both. So on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm going to give Bubba's about a 3. But I'm going to be honest, I feel like mixed with something else,
It'll probably
this probably would be
actually
good.
Might be good with the orange juice.
It may be. You might be right.
Which is wild.
It is wild. But pancakes and bacon whiskey, merry breakfast. Yeah, merry breakfast.
Yeah,
right.
It may actually need it.
Yeah, it might need something else. The orange juice might be good. And actually, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but maybe like Kahlua?
I have some upstairs.
Or something like that to give it, I don't know, like a little...
Want me to run and get some? I actually have some upstairs.
Maybe so. Like a little mocha sort of taste, but...
I'll be back.
Mixed up with some other stuff. Yeah, so Ebony said she make actual syrup with it. No, Big Stove is not too sweet. I will say that. It's not overly sweet. It has a bit of a like oddness to it, is the only way that I can describe it. I definitely taste the pancakes. It smells wonderful. I don't really taste the bacon. It might be that it needs to be balanced a little bit better with the bacon flavor and the pancake flavor. Maybe that's what would do it. I made sure that I ate breakfast this morning, y'all, because I was like, I do not want to be drinking pancakes and bacon whiskey or anything else on an empty stomach. But on a scale from 1 to 5, I give it a 3. But I do believe if it was mixed with something else, I might be able to bump the score up. But I always tell people when you are trying something for the first time, if you can just taste it neat, that's no ice, no water, just by itself, that is going to be your better way to go. Okay? So Bubba's, that's Bubba right there. Let me pull Bubba back. Pull Bubba up. There we go. Pancakes and bacon, I give it on a scale from 1 to 5. It gets a 3, but I think mixed with something else, it would be better. All right. So now I got a little Kahlua. So that's my Kahlua right there. And I'm going to add it in and I'm just going to see. Okay, so Emily said you'll taste at the reunion. Yeah, and I will have some interesting things for you all to taste. So I'm just going to add just a splash of Kahlua in here and see what it does.
Because one thing about Lisa, whatever she doesn't like, it stays here at the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
and usually I may cook with it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I added a little bit of Kahlua to it, so I'm just going to see what it tastes like. And this is just in my mind. I'm thinking this might be good. Of course, my mind is like a whiteboard. It has a bunch of shit on it. Words, cuss words, scribbles, drawings, stick people, all types of stuff.
Stick people.
So here we go. So Mimi said this is going to taste good. Oh, yeah. That was so much gooder. That was so much gooder, y'all. So much gooder. I like it. Okay, so I bump it up when it gets mixed with something else to about a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
That improved it considerably. I still taste the pancakes.
So it's almost not. So now the Kahlua basically more so adds butter now to it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like brown butter.
I can see that.
Yeah. Or a little bit of brown sugar sprinkled in there. Yeah. Wow. So, okay. So, Tom and Brian B said Mimi is now an alcoholic.
Honorary.
Honorary. So, yeah. So, I got one more thing that I'm going to taste real quick, and then we're going to get into our stuff. So, this one, I bought this as a miniature because, first of all, it's called Grind. So, is that not just perfect for our discussion today? Grind. Here we go.
Cover your face. There you go.
There we go. Grind. It is an espresso liqueur. So it is rum blended with espresso. Okay. So I'm going to say creamy pancakes for the win. So this was just interesting to me. The name kind of got me. I'm not going to lie, because it was called Grind. I was like, hey, yeah, I'll do that. How about that for $3? So I'm going to taste this. I am a coffee drinker. I would suspect if you are not a coffee drinker, you might not like an espresso liqueur. Just for a point of reference, this was created in 2016. It comes out of Norwalk, Connecticut. It says smooth Caribbean rum and espresso, and it's only 42 proof. Remember, the whiskey was 70 proof. So I'm going to smell this. Doesn't really have a smell. Just telling you, I don't really smell anything strongly. But here we go. Cheers, y'all. It's kind of neutral. I do taste the espresso. I don't really taste the rum. I don't know what kind of rum. It just says smooth Caribbean rum. I don't know what kind of rum it has in it, but it's kind of neutral. Maybe because of the low proof. It's only 42 proof. But it is, I definitely just taste espresso. I really taste espresso. I don't really taste the rum. Again, I would think this would be tasty in coffee. I am a coffee drinker, so if you're a coffee drinker, yeah. So on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm going to give this, I think I'm going to give this maybe about a 3 as well. Because again, I think if it's mixed with something, it would be better. Maybe I have to bump this up to a 4 because I didn't make a face, right? It's just kind of neutral. This is sort of flat line for me. But yeah, that's Grind Espresso Shot. And as I said, it was about, for the miniature, it was about $3, I believe, $3 or $4. And the Bubba's was like $20, I think.
Got it.
So yes. So that's my rating on those. So 2 new things. The Grind Espresso. There you go. And Bubba's. Pancakes and bacon. There we go.
With some assistance.
With some assistance. Okay. With the assistance from the Kahlua. Here.
Doesn't want to cooperate.
Okay, it doesn't. But anyway, it's Kahlua. Y'all know what Kahlua looks like. All right. So, we're going to be making some stuff. We're going to be smoking some wood. And I guess we're going to be kind of talking about that a little bit.
About some wood.
We're going to talk about some wood a little bit. So basically, because of the title that was created, which we had a little fun with, did we not?
Oh, man. The blushing that happened.
So...
And just understand, Lisa and I have inappropriate conversations because we're both 8th graders.
Yes.
But this day, when we joked about it, but then we're like, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use the title as the work. I used the morning wood for the working title for this for a couple weeks now.
Right.
But when you say we're gonna use it as a title, I just immediately turned flush red. I blushed something serious.
And the thing is I didn't think anything of it until he said he blushed, and then my cheeks got hot. Right. We were on the phone, and I was like, oh. Yeah. Because what did I say? I think I said something to you like, I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with a little wood. Right, or a lot of wood. Or a lot of wood in the morning. Just saying. So that said.
Yes.
The whiteboard of my mind ran with it.
Scary. The whiteboard of her mind is scary.
And I said, you know what we should talk about? we should talk about the benefits of sex and touch.
The benefits of good morning wood.
Yes, the benefits of good morning wood. And then he said, you know what? We should smoke a drink. We should use some wood.
We should use some wood.
And smoke a drink. So you see, this is what happens when you collaborate. Right? Hey, morning wood being smoked. Morning wood coming out of my mouth. Anyway.
Morning wood coming out your mouth, huh? Well.
Anyway.
Well.
So.
She said it.
I did say it. I did say it. So let's talk about the health benefits of sex, because this rate train encompasses your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, right? So I'm gonna just read the list. Okay, I'm gonna read the list. So it says, how can sex benefit your body? And this is written by, somebody with a PhD, Pamela Rogers. Let me give her credit. And then it says, medically reviewed by Deborah Rose Wilson, who is also a PhD and an RN. But it says some of the benefits you get from sex include lowering blood pressure, burning calories, increasing heart health, strengthening muscles, reducing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and hypertension, increasing your libido, a stronger immune system, better sleep, headache relief. So see, you cannot say you got a headache to get out of sex, because it actually helps your headache. Females can experience improved bladder control, relief from cramps, improved fertility, stronger pelvic muscles. It produces more vaginal lubrication. It can potentially protect you against endometriosis, or the growing of tissue outside of your uterus. Of course, overall for mental, increased satisfaction with your mental health. It increases levels of trust, intimacy, and love in your relationships. Improved ability to perceive, identify, and express emotions, which was really interesting to me. Lessens your use of immature psychological defense mechanisms.
Oh, hell.
That don't work here in this stream, because we just 8th graders. It's a confidence booster. It has social benefits. And there's a list of kind of like subs underneath that, like A, B, C, D, right? Underneath that. But that's overall. So basically it touches the physical, the intellectual, emotional, psychological, and social. So, hey, I mean, like, you can't beat that, right? Like, I mean, it touches everything.
Literally.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
So yeah, C-Top ticks off all the boxes.
Absolutely.
So there you go. So see, when you call your friends for the check-in, ask them if they're getting some. Ask them if they're having some morning wood, and if they're not doing the morning wood with someone else, perhaps they're doing it privately, because masturbation has its benefits as well. And despite what they used to say in the old times, you will not get hair on your palms, and you will not go crazy,
and you won't go blind.
And you won't go blind, because we can see.
Barely.
Do you have hair on your palms? No? Okay. So, couple of, no. And as far as I know, we ain't crazy yet.
Speak for yourself.
I said we ain't crazy yet. That's what I said.
No, speak for yourself.
And
I'm
said
crazy.
yet.
I'm crazy.
So there you go. So yes, they used to say all of that. Yes, London, that is absolutely true. That used to be a thing, because of course they try to discourage people from masturbating. But we know better. So we do better. Often. So anyway, so he says sprinkle the holy water. Splash. I'll sprinkle some liquor. Some cheap liquor, not no good shit.
like we had to do yesterday.
Right.
Raiding out already.
Listen.
Yeah, the light's gonna stay on all day today.
Oh Lord.
The light's staying on today. We don't have time. These lights gonna stay on.
We don't. They gotta go. All right.
It's almost exactly. Practice makes perfect.
That's right. Or at least practice makes practice.
Or like my band director used to always say, perfect practice makes perfect.
Ah, I like that. Like that. Yeah. So said it's been great. Okay. All right. So we are going to actually make this drink, and it is called a Bourbon Mimosa. Of course, his will not have bourbon in it, and I'm making it a little bit different for him. His will be made with apple cider and pear juice, and then he's going to smoke it. And then mine will be made with pear juice, bourbon, of course, and Prosecco. I'm going to top it with Prosecco.
I get to play with fire, y'all.
So, he said, I'm staying. I don't care if you do try to raid out. I'm staying. So, what we are using today is a smoker. So, if you've never had a smoked cocktail, this is something that you can get often at bars or restaurants. And, of course, you can purchase a smoker. Do you mind showing them the box of the smoker kit? So, this is the smoker kit. That's a box that it came in. And that was gifted to me by LaWanda Baskerville. So, LaWanda, if you're sleeping or if you're lurking, if you're in here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But that is a smoker kit that was gifted to me. So, inside of it, we're going to show you the contents.
Nice. It's real nice.
It is very nice. It came with 2 glasses, a butane lighter, the Lord, we got Vanna Beige. I'm not gonna say Vanna Black.
Yeah, Vanna Beige.
Vanna Beige or Vincent Beige, maybe I'll just say Vincent.
Vinny Beige.
Vinny Beige. So we'll show you kind of this. This was really fancy. Like I said, it has a lovely little top to it that looks like a barrel. And we're going to show you how we're going to smoke this cocktail.
This little top is actually pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. So when you take the top off of it, show that to them. Don't mind.
This is wood, y'all.
That is wood inside of there. So we're going to smoke some wood because we're about to smoke a drink. So I'm going to make yours first because it is really, really easy. So if you are a non-drinker like Haylock is, I am pouring in some apple cider. You can use grape or whatever flavor cider you like. That is giving it the bubbles, right? So basically that's like his faux champagne. And then I am using Knudsen organic pear juice. That's what that looks like. Knudsen has one of the best, they make some of the best juices. They have all different flavors, but it's purely organic, 100% juice. And so I am pouring in the pear juice. And I'm leaving a little space so that he can smoke it. So yours is ready to be smoked. And then he's going to show you how that works with the smoker. And while he's doing that, I'm going to be getting my stuff ready.
I'm playing with fire, y'all.
And he's excited.
Uh-oh. So it's not working the way I need it to, but I got it back.
Okay. Is it lighting? Okay. We're getting the wood lit.
The wood's on fire.
The wood's on fire now.
Now you don't want to play with hot wood now.
No, you don't want to play with hot wood.
You don't want your wood on fire.
You don't want your wood on fire. That is not good at all. So we get, that's a fire. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you what I am using. I am using Woodford Reserve for my drink. That's the bourbon that I'm going to be pouring into my cocktail shaker. It's hard without the butane. It's harder without the butane. But I am going to be getting my drink prepared. So we're using the odds and ends.
There we go.
There we go. That was on the bar. So y'all see that? Y'all see that far?
There we go.
And I don't know, can you all see that smoke? That's going down into the glass. You all see the smoke on the top? That is what is giving it the smoke flavor. Okay, so you all see it going down in there. That's going to give it the smoke flavor. So that's going to add to the flavor of it. It's going to taste totally different than it would otherwise. Now, these smokers, you can buy any type you want. They sell them on Amazon. Again, this one was gifted to me. I do have another one that I purchased. I got it like Black Friday a couple of years ago, and it's like $15. So we're going to let K-Lock taste his drink. Ooh. And look at that. Look at that smoke. Look at that smoke coming up off that.
It kind of, if you dealt with dry ice before, that's what it kind of, if you had a drink that had dry ice in it, that's what it kind of reminds you of.
Yeah. So that's his mocktail.
Nice and smoky.
Okay. You go ahead and taste yours. What's it taste like?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, on a scale from 1 to 5, what do you give it?
I give it a solid 4.5.
Okay,
I give it a solid 4.5.
Okay.
I taste more of the apple cider because it is very bubbly.
Okay.
Don't really taste the pear.
You don't taste the pear.
Not as much.
Okay.
Not as much.
So maybe you could add a little bit more pear.
Needs a little bit more.
A little bit more pear juice.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we can do that. We can make that happen.
But it definitely does taste like a good morning.
It tastes like a good morning wood drink. Yeah. Hey, Blue Majesty, how you doing today? Hey, friend. How you doing?
I'm gonna add a little bit more smoke to it.
Okay, you're gonna add a little bit more smoke. You want to pour a little bit out, maybe? A little bit of the drink out, or you? Well, I just added to it, so probably shouldn't. Okay, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna be making my version. So I'm using the corner of the Woodford Reserve, which is not quite a jigger full. It's very, very close to a full jigger. But I also have some Maker's Mark in case I need to add a little bit more to it. But I'm going to pour this into my cocktail shaker. So it is 1 jigger of bourbon whiskey. And understand that whiskey is a category. Bourbon falls underneath that category. You have Scotch, you have Japanese whiskey, Canadian whiskey, you have moonshine. All of those things fall under the category of whiskey. So because I don't have quite a full jigger, I'm going to mix up my whiskeys, which I normally do not do. And I am going to use this. Maker's Mark. You see on the bottle is whiskey without an E. That is generally because most countries that do not have an E in their name, that's how they spell whiskey. Maker's Mark is an American product, but it is a shout out to Scottish heritage. So that's the reason why they removed the E. But whiskey with the E, whiskey without the E, it's the same whiskey. It's all the same.
Good to know.
Okay. So just a little FYI. So yeah, that wasn't quite a jigger. But I'm just going to kind of eyeball that, and I'm going to mix this up.
With the jigger with the hard R.
Yes. So this is going into my cocktail shaker. And then I am going to add my pear juice. Now, I will not be putting my Prosecco inside of my shaker because it might explode, and we do not want that to happen, and I cannot afford to pay for all this shit in here. So
you break it, you buy it.
We don't want that to happen. So I have a little bit of ice in here, and I'm going to shake this up. And then I'm going to pour it into my glass. And, I couldn't get the top off.
There we go.
There we go.
It smells good.
And then I'm not going to fill mine up quite as much because I want a little bit more room for the smoke.
Okay.
But then I am adding my Prosecco. Look at my Prosecco. Look, she came with a little scarf on her neck.
So for those that are not in Atlanta, it's actually cold here today. I mean, this morning, by the time you got here this morning, about what? Probably about an hour, a little over an hour ago, it was like 30 degrees. So the bottle needed a scarf too.
Yes. I bought this at Target, by the way, and I bought it because of the scarf. So I am going to top it with the Prosecco. You could use champagne. Prosecco is sparkling wine. but it is a little bit cheaper than champagne normally. So I think this was maybe about $6 or $7 in Target, only because it probably came with the scarf. That's like the holiday edition of it. So now I am going to have my drink smoked, get my morning wood smoked. Y'all didn't know I have morning wood, did you? The female version of it. let me be clear. The female version of morning wood. Now that's a 5 right there. So we're putting the top on it, and you all see that smoke in there. Look at that.
I'll put it up to your camera.
You all see that smoke? Look. Woo hoo hoo hoo. That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Once we learn how to use that smoker, it was a game changer.
Yes, it really was. And it took some practice.
It did.
Okay, I'm just going to say that. It did. It took some practice. Thank you. And so now, can I put that down? Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
It is beautiful. Most beautiful. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. That's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely delicious.
The extra pear juice helped.
Yes.
The extra pear juice helped.
Yes. So you see, we made 2 versions of it, one with alcohol, one without alcohol. Mine had the Prosecco, the bourbon, the pear juice. If it's not sweet enough for you, you can always add simple syrup, which is basically sugar and water. Ooh. They sell it already made. So that would add a little something.
That may need that. It may.
And actually, we have some of that upstairs too.
Yeah.
So
that actually, especially with me having a sweet tooth, that would actually help.
It would, and it would. And I agree that it could use a little bit of sweetener.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you can always add that, but I do say just make it basic first, and then you can add because think about you cannot remove
it. Yeah.
Okay, you would have to start all over again, and then you're wasting your good liquor. You know, you don't want to do that.
That's alcohol abuse.
That it is alcohol abuse. So yes,
I don't drink. I don't even drink, and I know that.
Yeah, that's right. So that is our drink. So very, very simple. If you want the recipe, whisper me under Brown Whiskey Woman or Lisa the X, and I'm happy to send it to you. But very, very simple, cocktail. And I basically modified this cocktail because, of course, most of the time a mimosa is champagne and orange juice or some other juice. But I know pear juice pairs very well with whiskey. And that's the reason why I chose it.
Pears.
Yeah. All of that. You could also use cranberry juice, pomegranate juice, anything that's kind of tart. Cherry, pineapple, any of those would be great. So be creative with your mimosas, right? Fair. So you can try some different things. And yeah, maybe we will add some simple syrup. So let's get into this discussion. So I gave you all of these health benefits. And so I want to know the chat. I want to know from you kind of what you think about some of this.
Okay.
So one of the things that I thought was really, really interesting is it talked about how it can boost your immune system. And it said that people in romantic relationships and had frequent sex 1 or 2 times per week had more immunoglobulin or globulin. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know if it's glow or glob. What you think?
Immunoglobulin.
Okay, immunoglobulin. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Immunoglobulin.
Like hemoglobin.
Okay, immunoglobulin. And it said that they have more in their saliva than people who do not. So, of course, more antibodies, you're going to be healthier.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
So that was interesting to me. Another really interesting thing that I read, it talked about abstinence as being part of your sex life. And it said, listen to this, y'all. I got to read this to you because I was like, say what now? It said that according to the National Health Service in the United Kingdom, A long-term study.
Mimi Berry, Tall Man Brian B, David C. Dennis.
It said a long-term study of nuns reported that many lived well into their 90s and past 100 years old.
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that too.
I'm confused. I am confuddled, perplexed, and just downright confused because I'm going to also tell you that it said that frequent sex can boost your mortality rate.
So I think with the celibacy and abstinence, it's more so of a I think it's probably just more. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm listening. Hey, Diz.
Honestly, it got in my head. Classics of fake news. That is hilarious. It's honestly, it's probably just more of the not concentration, but the
focus.
I mean, I got the word on the tip of my tongue, but it's probably just more of the intentionality of it behind it.
Brian said
freaking makes me tired.
But it's good tired, right, Brian? Isn't it like a good kind of tired?
Spoken like a married man.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Right? Okay, good for releasing stress, definitely. Yeah. And that was actually on there as one of the benefits, releasing stress.
But it's probably more so the focus and the intentionality behind it that that probably makes it. That probably gives it that focus, because if you focus on not doing that, I guess you're probably focused on other things from a health standpoint. So so while you may not have the physical touch, right, that a lot of us yearn, it may because especially with nuns, dedicating your life to a certain lifestyle, true, it's probably giving you that. It's probably giving you that focus and that determination to really focus on other things that could give you good mental health as well. Okay. He made that shit sound really good. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, Lisa, we know we know that. I mean, it's everybody doesn't have that level of focus. I know I don't, but me neither. I mean, it's good. It's good for them. Everybody that's in the covenant and in the priesthood. Yeah.
Bravo. Yeah. Okay. Simon said, "I just think nuns are running with the Lord's help." Simon, thank you for that tidbit.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Prodigy, really, dude.
I mean,
it was Debbie's does that was a nun at first. Really, Prod.
But I did find that to be really interesting because when I said that it can boost your mortality rate by 10 years. Regular sex can boost your mortality by 10 years, and I thought that was really something.
So basically, you're saying you just got to screw a lot. Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, and this was a 10-year follow-up study that they did on people who had frequent orgasms. That's the way that they defined it, which is defined as 2 or more per week.
So that's frequent.
That is frequent, 2 or more per week. Okay,
how is that determined frequent?
I don't know. I mean, is that frequent, you all? What do you think? Is that frequent?
Yeah, it is. What is considered frequent? Two or
more orgasms.
One or more, 2 or more, more or more.
They define it as 2 or more per week.
Okay.
And they said that this increases your mortality rate.
Interesting.
Yeah, in a 10-year study. That's what they said.
Classics.
So I need to catch up. So for those of us that are single, let's talk about masturbation a little bit. So again, we have already established that it does not cause you to grow hair on your palms.
So welcome in, Christina.
Hey, Christina. Hey, girl, hey. But it talks about the benefits of masturbation. And I'm going to read the benefits, and I agree with all of these because it talks about, number one is understanding your own body.
Yes.
Which I think is critical because, of course, if you understand yourself when you're with a partner, you can then guide and direct your partner.
How can you tell somebody what pleases you if you don't know yourself?
Exactly. Boost your self-esteem and body image. Increase sexual satisfaction, and it can be treatment for sexual dysfunction. Of course, it's considered entirely safe, fewer health risks. You don't have to worry about disease or anything like that. And, when you're practicing it alone, you don't have to worry about getting pregnant if you are of that age where you could get pregnant. Because I really don't think that Bob can get you pregnant as far as I know. So, yeah. And, okay, so what were your thoughts on that? Or do you have any that you would like to share with the people?
Self-love is a great thing.
I think so, too. Yeah. Hey, DJ Moni G.
Moni G.
I think so too. And again, I think the main thing is you really should understand yourself so you can share. You
have to understand what makes you tick. I mean, that's how I always thought about it. You don't know what you mean. You can't properly relate to your partner what pleases you if you don't know yourself.
Right.
That's how I always see it.
Right. I agree. So the other thing that it states, and this I also understand, it says sex can help connect you to your partner thanks to oxytocin. So oxytocin is released anytime something pleasurable is engaged in, right? So, of course, if you're feeling good and everything is all, you're going to feel better about your partner and feel better about yourself. And it says couple partners often have increased relationship satisfaction because they are fulfilling each other's sexual desires. It says you may find positive growth in your relationship when you're able to express yourself and your sexual desires.
It's the best way to end the argument.
This is true. Agreed. I mean, he said oxytocin can be dangerous.
March 92
Pride. Anyway. See, this is why y'all my people. Okay, I'm going to just say. That's why y'all my people. That's why y'all my 8th graders. So, yeah. And I would say, I definitely agree with that, of course. Because you are bonding. And even if it's just hit it and quit it, you're bonding for that hit it.
Yeah.
So that's a pleasurable thing.
It is,
and of
definitely.
course, oxytocin is wonderful and makes you feel great and happy. And, you
very happy.
Very, very happy. So definitely. It says that it's also a confidence booster. This was interesting to me.
I can see that though.
One study found a correlation between frequent sexual activity and looking significantly younger.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 12 years younger.
But don't they always say, especially women, if you're getting some, you got that glow about you?
That's true. They do say that.
So I can see that. I can definitely see that. Can they always say you got a little pep in your step?
Yeah. They do say that. That is true.
The first thing people used to always joke about. The first thing people used to always joke about is, she was the guy son. She happy.
Mimi said, because when you feel good, you look good.
And when you look good, they pay good.
Bearded Baritone said, the Morning Wood podcast is brought to you by Maker's Mark.
Make sure you make your mark.
I love it. Thank you. Okay, Maker's Mark, if you out there listening. I'm looking for some sponsorship.
Looking for sponsors.
Right? And that can be our logo. That can be our slogan, rather. I'll take it. Okay. So, some other things. Better sleep.
London, that is true.
Okay.
That is true. They also say that you have that glow when you're pregnant too.
Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
That's true. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank God Almighty. No ship like sponsorship. Better sleep. Again, it says your body releases oxytocin. So it's called the love or intimacy hormone and endorphins. And the combination can act as a sedative. Did you know that?
Firsthand. Firsthand. Oh boy. Yeah, just.
So listen, y'all, because I get it. Okay, Classic said you either.
Yeah.
We talking about the pregnancy thing. Yeah. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
but
that's what I always say when you come and go. Come and go.
So listen, y'all, and I'm gonna say this to women because I know a lot of times women get angry when the man just falls asleep afterwards. Don't. Because there's a reason. Oxytocin.
It's medical proof.
And endorphins mixed together create a sedative effect. Okay, so don't get mad. Don't get. I mean, I don't get mad about that. That's
Hey,
like I feel like that's like a happy customer. Like I put your ass to sleep. You know, that's the way I look at it.
Hey. what did Richard Pryor say back in the day? If she's still awake afterward, you mean you got more to do? That's true.
So you know, yeah. Vera the Baritone said, tired of doctors trying to prescribe medication for sleep? Try some morning wood. Brought to you by Brown Whiskey Woman and Lock and Key Media. Man, he got the one-liners today.
He is
you
getting
are
it
on it. You are on it. We need you as our ad representative.
Dude,
okay?
I mean marketing 101
I know,
right here.
exactly. Hey, Chi-Town girl.
Chi-Town girl.
Happy customer.
That is hilarious.
Not a happy customer, right? Yep. See, the same. Yes, night. I mean,
if a man putting in work and all of a sudden you look over there and you see him with his thumb in his mouth, curled up in the fetal position, that means you did good too.
You did good. Yeah. It's collaboration.
Collaboration. Teamwork
makes the dream work every time, and it might create some dreams.
Man.
So listen to some of the benefits for men. For men, I want to tell you some of the benefits because I gave you the benefits for women.
Okay.
But it said that a recent review found that people who had more frequent penis in vagina sex, this is what it says specifically, I'm just reading it, had less risk of developing prostate cancer.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what it said. It said that people who averaged 4.6, I don't know where the 4.6, I don't know what the hell that means. Is it like 4 and a little over a half? I don't know. 4.6 to 7 ejaculations a week were 36% less likely.
Hold on. 4.6.
I'm reading.
How do you get a fraction of an ejaculation?
I have no idea. It's like like you start and then you stop.
No, it ain't pulling out. It ain't pulling out.
It says ejaculation.
I mean,
so is
it edging? I mean, what?
I don't know if it's edge. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they came up with 4.6 to 7 ejaculations a week.
Wow.
Were 36% less likely to receive a prostate cancer diagnosis before the age of 70. Yeah. And this says this is in comparison to people who reported ejaculating 2.3 fewer times a week on average.
What's up with these fractional ejaculations?
I don't know what.
Fractional ejaculation.
Has anybody ever experienced a fractional ejaculation? I mean, I don't know.
That's
I have no idea. 2.3, 4.6. I have no idea how they.
How in the hell?
How are they measuring this?
No, classics. I love math, but mathematically and realistically speaking, how in the hell can you?
That sounds like a leak.
Right. I mean, is it pre-ejaculate? I mean, what?
I'm gonna drink my drink. I might need some more bourbon.
It does sound like more like a spade's hand than it does anything else.
So 2.3% is 2 and a possible.
Yeah, it sounds like a spade's hand.
I don't.
Right, stove. Yeah, if you're going that low, yeah, this is go board. I mean, bump it.
I don't know where. Listen, y'all, this came off the interwebs, but basically,
so if it came off the internet, you know it's true.
Basically,
you
y'all,
know it's true if it came off the internet.
You need to have 4.6 to 7 ejaculations a week, and then you can lower your risk of prostate cancer, menfolk. All right.
So I just need to find that fraction.
You need to find that fraction. You need to figure out how that works. Okay, so Blue Majesty said maybe it's the number of the people in the study versus the number of persons.
We know that, but again,
I mean that's
realistically, but again,
that's what it really is. But we just gonna pretend like.
But again, how can you have? How can it have? I mean, basically, how can you have? 4/5 of a nut.
He said 4/5 of a nut. Y'all, I'm on every Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. My people across the pond, I know y'all are like sleeping at that time, but every Thursday, these are the antics that happen. But usually he is back there in the control room. He's the voice of God. That's what we call him. But today he's on the stream with me.
Talking.
And we have what, like 4.6 fifths of a nut. So that's the shit that you come out here and talk about with me.
I mean, I am confusion.
Is there bourbon in there?
I'm just confused. I am just confusion.
I too am confusion. I am confuddled, perplexed, and just all around messed up. So,
yes,
review.
Yes, am I glad I came? I mean, it's always a pleasure. I mean,
okay, so y'all, we got a great lineup, wrestling lineup. We're going to get out of here in just a few minutes. We are going over to DJ Honeyflow Music. You all see the flyer. I'm not even going to try to read it. I'm like jacked up right now.
Yeah, so
but
DJ Honeyflow, they do the rating to DJ Honeyflow. We got this girl, Christina, at 11. DC Artist at noon Eastern.
I'm sorry. Mimi said we need a part 2. Gladly. We'll
Brown Frisky Woman coming soon.
Hey, so y'all, Brown Frisky Woman is like my little after hours joint that I do at 7:00, and it's a little bit more. It's a little sexier.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We have one planned for February, actually, 2025 around Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And he plays a little music. I'm over here talking. I usually have some products that I can show on the stream.
Products, props.
Bras.
Bedazzled bras.
Yeah, all types of stuff. So make sure that
Blue Majesty. We need a series.
We need a series, not just a part 2. And hey, maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming in.
DJ Show Enough, yes, more sexier, yes.
Yes, more sexier. Thank you for everybody thank you to everybody for joining us for Morning Wood. Again, my show is Whiskey Edutainment. That's what I call it, because I do try to educate you about whiskey and what you're drinking, but also give you some fun, as you can see, as we had today. And we usually have some very interesting topics, and we have a beautiful chat that gives us all types of interesting anecdotal information to add. So I will be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. EST talking about something or other. I don't know what. Mimi Berry, thank you so much for inviting me to be on this raid train. Thank you, K-Lap, for joining me today.
Thank you,
I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
my hugger sister. Thank you, Lisa.
That is right. Thank you so much. And Mimi, I understand that you give some of the best hugs in the world. I was knocked down to number 2, but I don't mind because it's you and I love you. And I just also want to remind you all, Coloring Outside the Lines, which is my curated raid train, happens today starting at 12. Please tab up both. Please tab up Coloring Outside the Lines. It kicks off with K-Lock at noon, goes to D-Man, Guzzle, Champ Lifestyle DJ, and then DJ Vancedale. Hour and a half for each DJ. Very unique music experience. You'll hear things that you don't normally hear, that the DJs don't normally play. That's why it's called Coloring Outside the Lines. And I just want to give a shout out to London Michelle, my mod, for holding down the fort today. Also, shout out to
London
Sea Cruise, who is off probably laying on the couch, basking in the glow of after turkey.
Gallivanting.
But thank you all so much. We are about to get out of here and raid over to DJ Honeyflow on time. So I love y'all. Thank you. And I will see y'all on Thursday. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. Because we got to be on time. Hey, MC2J Man. Oh, she's not live yet? Okay, we need to stop that.
Done.
Okay, well. Hey, y'all.
That's all.
So back to Morning Wood. No.
Wow, you know what?
Thank you, Mimi. I enjoyed it. And you know what, Mimi? You're right. In the future, we probably.
She's up.
Okay, she is up. All right, she just went live. Yep. Okay, so we are headed over, but again, thank you. 4.6. Tall Man Brian B, that's what you learned, right? 4.6. Thank you, Classics. I appreciate it. And we will see Classics at the end of this raid train. You all, please make sure you keep the check-in tabbed up. Got some dope people coming up, more talking, more music, lots of fun stuff. And again, tab up for Coloring Outside the Lines as well. I appreciate all of you all being here. Please, please check in on your friends. And Bearded Baritone says, thank you for indulging in your first treatment of the morning wood. Take care. Remember, somebody's got to lay in the wet spot. And on that note, I have absolutely nothing else to add other than Bearded Baritone, thank you for your contributions to the morning wood on this morning. Bye, y'all.